Hello and welcome to Lost in South Oz. Today we're at Lyndoch railway station and goods platform, which is situated not far out of the centre of Lyndoch. This station closed for passengers in 1968 and in goods in 2015, I believe. Here we have the track switch or siding switch for the goods line off the main line. And if you look at the track itself and the sleepers, you can see that they're actually in very deteriorated condition. And that if you look closely, you'll see that the track is laying over, and it's in very bad condition. Here we have a goods platform, and the passenger platform still exists. It used to have a passenger line that went up by the goods platform, but it's obviously been removed in the later years of the passenger line closing down, and all the buildings on the platform have been removed and bulldozed up to the side. But if you come along here, we're walking along the goods line at the moment. We're into the goods yard, and you'll find there's a derailleur here, and they're designed to stop any of the carriages rolling back onto the main line. Like if they were to get away, it would mean that the train, the engine, whatever, would derail and not go into the path of an oncoming train, theoretically. But if you look at, say, this track, you'll see that it actually has a nasty lean on it. And definitely white ants have moved in. Let's say someone's mowing up front. Let's just get this in. Up that way is where the pile of concrete is. I believe when they removed all the buildings here, they basically pushed them up until up that way. I just left it. All these telegraph poles here are basically for telephone and power to the platform buildings, which is a good marker to see where the stations were, because a lot of South Australian platforms have now been removed, and all that's left is the telegraph poles, leading you on to where the platform houses were. So it's a good marker if you're looking for them. As you can see, we're approaching the passenger platform. There's no tar left on it, just the concrete edge, and the passenger line has been removed. So I'm not sure if I can zoom in for you. So there we go. So there's obviously a double way line coming in, going down to the edge. So as you can see, there's no tar, nothing for the pad. You know, it would have been up on the level here, so you would have had, which has all been scraped off with probably the blade of a bulldozer. And if you just look down here, when they remove the track, there's some of the track laying alongside the platform. Here we have the goods loading dock. It's like Besser brick construction, old railway line to support it all. I believe there was a building, like a goods storage building and crane here, all would have been in this part of the yard. And then that, I'll show you when I come back, that track bed that goes behind there finishes there. But we'll just walk down this way. There's a 57-kilometre sign, I guess, to the next major town. There's a crossing down this end. So there would have been a switch siding for the passenger line to regain or rejoin the main line. So if that makes sense, there is 2 sidings and a main line going through the middle of Lyndoch. The last pole up there. So this is where your train would have entered the main line, and then I'll come back this way. So this would have all finished in 1968, so not the 80s, 68, and the last trains through here were 2015, which is hard to believe with this track bed in such poor condition, because it's December 23 going on 24. Well, as you can see, the whole, if you look down on it, the whole thing's basically laying over on both sides. Gone, completely gone. So in order to put the line through here, and that's not going to happen, it would have to be all relayed. It's a complete new rebuild. Now it's just one of the vacant stations or vacant rail areas in South Australia. Yeah. As you can see, I'll just show you the end of the good line in here. Which is completely gone. There was obviously something here. It's not the concrete plateau that you would actually have for a goods crane, because goods cranes have like a ring turn on, so it's not that. It might be, I don't know, pretty odd for there, because you'd have vehicles or something rolling up on that platform, so that's quite odd, but they'd have to go past that, so this might have been later in time. That I have no idea. It's probably part of, looks like steps or something, I don't know. Like, but the track is still here, and it probably runs there, with probably where the buffer would have been at the end of that line. Usually all stations had, well, most of them did, had siphons to fill up the steam trains that went through here, but that looks like that's long gone here. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, being this is Lyndoch, I believe there's a bus that comes through every now and then that brings public passengers, but yeah. The downside, I guess, to South Australia's rail closing down means that passengers either, that basically the public has to travel via car and catch a bus if they can, but yeah, like most of the stations here, it would have been really ornate. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you Lyndoch Station and Lyndoch's goods platform. That's all that exists here now, as you can clearly see. Yeah. Just another picture of the area. Alright, well, I'm going to try and bring more of these station areas to you, because what I'm wanting to do is show what's here now rather than bring you the history, because a lot of the history of these stations and platforms was the history of the town rather than the history of the rail. And I'm just here documenting what's here now rather than anything else. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at what's here before it's all gone, because what they're doing these days is they're removing all these areas, ripping up the track, ripping up the platforms, knocking all the buildings down and putting in cycleways and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the history will be gone, and that's what I'm wanting to do, is documenting what's here. Anyway, thanks for coming on this journey of Lyndoch Station, or railway station, with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and like if you'd like. Subscribe. I will be bringing more and more as I can. I've now got a nicer phone which I'm recording this with, doing it in 4K, obviously, and means I'll be able to bring more or better quality footage. So thanks for coming with us today, and take care until next time.